What's up, y'all? We're back. Thought you was gonna say a little more.
Oh.
Say something. We back, y'all, with the second. This the second mukbang though, for real. We back with this. Hey.
What's going on?
Y'all, we back with our second mukbang.
Number 2.
If you watched last week's and you watched till the end, then you've seen that we are going to be talking about where is Maura Murray. Is it Murray or Murray? Maura Murray.
I think it's Murray. So what we got today? Let's see.
What's this place called?
We got some stuff from the Kimchi box today.
Kimchi box?
I think it's like Korean food.
Yes, like Korean barbecue.
So one of the things I have, they're like these they're like corn dogs with like sugar on them, but it's cheese in the inside of it as well.
They got like cheese on them as well. They look pretty crunchy, crispy.
Okay. I got I want to say this is a kimchi box.
I don't think that's what
No, it's I don't know. I forget what it's called, y'all. But I have spicy pork
box.
Korean barbecue, purple rice,
Spicy.
some type of noodles, and I'm not sure what this sauce is. Onions, lettuce, I think that's some purple cabbage. So yeah, we're gonna try that.
And then I got
those look good.
There are Korean sassy and soy sauce on them, and then I got garlic sauce on them as well. So there's Korean sassy sauce.
That looks good.
Some soy sauce ones in here, and then I have garlic ones in here. So there's like 3 different types in here.
Fried mandu. It looks like kind of looks like pasta.
Or pierogies. Maybe it is, I'm not sure, but it has mixed vegetables inside and some kind of
dip.
And then we got dessert, y'all. We got dessert.
Oh yeah, I forgot we got dessert.
Last week we had a little bit of a gym in the Mountain Dew thing, and then today we've got something that's pretty cool. It's pretty popular here in the Midwest. I guess just Michigan. I don't know if it's everywhere.
Yeah, I don't even know where they all are.
If it's there too, where you are at, cool. If you haven't tried it, try it because it's great. We got crumble cookies.
Hey!
Y'all gotta stay tuned to the end to see which ones we got.
Which ones we have
this week. You know they change every week, so this week we've got some. You gotta stay tuned.
So, what are we gonna try?
What is that? That looks great.
You think so?
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know. What does it smell like?
It's
Is it pickled something?
Tastes like pickled cabbage or white cabbage. Like pickled white cabbage. It's spicy.
It's good. What is that? That looks great.
I'm not sure what this sauce is.
They gave me ketchup to go with this because I guess ketchup goes on it. So
I don't know what this is.
Looks like curry or something.
It's like spicy and minty, if that makes sense.
Oh.
Are you about to try the corn dog?
Yeah.
I guess that was my first bite. Or should I do a first bite of the pork?
Do a first bite of that pork. That looks like good. I just got kimchi on it too.
Okay. Let me get this first bite for y'all. And then Lex, you could do yours.
Okay.
I don't really like fatty food now.
Oh, hurry. Okay, now I got this. This is the cheese corn dog.
Ooh, that's good. Was that good? That sounded good.
Okay, but it's good.
This is good. Okay,
There's mozzarella in the inside of it.
You want to try this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that. We just gonna get a few bites in.
Some mustard on it. Oh, that's good and that's spicy.
I'm not sure what these noodles are.
That's so good. I'm thinking about something after that. We'll go on now. That'd be something more savory than sweet.
purple rice.
On it, y'all.
I think that'll be good. Ooh.
So I got like mustard and ketchup on it. I be watching them YouTube videos that they put them on it like that, so I'm gonna try it.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, you guys, this is really good.
That tastes so good. Let me try one of these wings.
Mm-hmm. We were so hungry, y'all, too. Oh my god.
I'm gonna try this one. I don't know what kind it is. It looks like, I mean, it's pretty dark in color compared to the others. Like it could be the sassy sauce, maybe.
Okay.
I'm glad to see. I don't want that. I mean, I want that part, but I want the like, meat part too. I want to get a good bite. That's good. I don't know what kind it is.
10 out of 10.
That's good.
Okay. That almost tastes like orange chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, so without further ado, you guys, let's get into the case.
Can I try one of these?
Of course. It's really good with the soy sauce too. I'm gonna be telling the case this week. Where is Maura Murray? All my sources will be cited in the description box below. I've listened to multiple podcasts on this case, so I kind of knew a lot about it, but like I said, the sources will be down below. Okay, so who is Maura Murray? She was born May 4th, 1982 in Brockton, Massachusetts.
Brockton?
I would like to point out she is a Taurus, as am I. She disappeared February 9th, 2004 at the age of 21. She was one of 4 kids to Fred Murray and Lori Murray, though they divorced when she was 6. She enjoyed every sport. She was very athletic. She also was very academically inclined. She was even a part of the National Honor Society at one point.
Okay.
So, she would later end up attending the very respected United States Military Academy at West Point. This was in West Point, New York. In her second year at the college though, she decided that the military like just wasn't for her. She transferred to the University of Massachusetts to pursue a nursing degree. Although, and I'm gonna say allegedly because I didn't see the records, but they saying that the records are there. While she was at the military school, she was caught and charged with stealing makeup from the commissary there. And so she did have to like go up before the school board. I don't think they expelled her. They might have gave her like, you know, some type of probationary period or something. And later on, while she was still at that school, she was also charged with credit card fraud. It turned out that she was stealing a few people's credit card numbers and using it to order pizza to the dorms. Which, you know, we've all made mistakes in our life, so I'm not judging her. But because of that, it's kind of rumored that that's more so why she transferred from the military school to the University of Massachusetts, because like, you know, there was going to be repercussions if she stayed there. Them noodles are so good. So while she's studying at the University of Massachusetts, she's also working on campus security. So now let's talk about the timeline of events up to her going missing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get a bite in between. First of all, one night, closely, like recently, right before she goes missing, she's at work at her campus security job. And she takes a phone call with her older sister. And during the phone call, she gets like really hysterical. She's crying a lot, to the point where her manager notices it. And she's like, what's wrong? And she just says, my sister. And like, she's in such like sad shape that her manager has another coworker walk her home to her dorm that night. Now later on, we would learn that her older sister that she was on the phone with had actually just got out of rehab because she was a recovering alcoholic. And
why was she crying about that?
Because I guess as soon as her sister got out of rehab, her sister's fiance took her to a liquor store.
What?
And she relapsed. And like, so that like just really hit, you know, that really hit home. Home. Yeah, like if you have anyone, you know, in your life.
Right, that's addicted to a substance, right?
That's so, yeah. 2 days after that incident, her father, Fred, he comes into town to visit Maura.
Okay.
And they also go car shopping.
Okay.
They also go car shopping. Later that night, after they're looking at cars. Now, mind you, Maura already did have a car. It was like a 1996 Saturn. For the time that she goes missing, it's not that old. So maybe they were just like, you know, entertaining the idea of a new car.
Right.
They don't end up buying a car. So Fred goes back to his motel for the night. And Maura uses his car. Actually, she had some tailpipe issues. There was a lot of smoke coming from her tailpipe. So maybe this is why she borrows his car that night. She goes to a party with some friends.
Okay.
And when she's leaving that party, she leaves at 2:40 a.m.
Okay.
At 3:30 a.m., she crashes her dad's car into a guardrail. Yeah. The responding officer, for whatever reason, did not do a sobriety test, so we don't know if she was drinking and driving. Most people would probably assume since she was at a party. But yeah, so yada yada. The police officer takes her to the motel to her dad. The next morning, he tells her, like, don't worry about it. Insurance will cover it. He goes, gets a rental car. He drops Maura back off at the campus.
Okay.
Now, at 11:30 p.m. that night, and I don't know why so late, Fred calls Maura to remind her to retrieve the accident records for the accident, you know, to give to the insurance so it can be covered.
So he's calling her at 11 at night, like, can you get the actual records of the accident?
Yes, 11:30.
I wonder
the
why
night
he
of the
didn't
next
call
day.
her, and like, you know, that seems like a afternoon, morning type of thing to do. I mean, because, you know, what if she sleeps? She's in school as we're speaking, right? So if she's in school, you're her dad, and you're calling her.
No, I think this might have happened like over the weekend.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
And I thought about that too. I was like, why would he call her so late? I don't know where he lived, but I believe they lived in Massachusetts too.
Okay.
They did, because she's from there, I want to say. So I don't know if maybe he got home around that time and called her to remind her. Whatever.
Okay.
Kind of weird, but he calls her that time. Now, February 9th. This is the next day after that 11 p.m. whatever phone call. Now, after midnight, we're going into February 9th, that Monday, Maura searches on her laptop in her dorm directions to Burlington, Vermont.
Okay. What's in Burlington, Vermont?
I don't know. I guess she was trying to book a hotel out there in Burlington, Vermont. So at 1 p.m. that day, she emails her boyfriend Billy that she just lets him know that she doesn't feel like talking, and she says she'll talk to him later that day.
Okay.
This is 2004, so I guess they're still emailing around that time. I was too young, I think, to email. So, also, Maura submits her homework electronically. And she also emails her professors and tells them that there was a death in her family and that she will be out of school for a week. Her family has since confirmed that there was no death in the family.
Okay, so then leading up to her disappearance, she's already starting to act weird.
That's weird. And they said they don't know why she did that.
So it kind of, what it sounds like to me before you, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm
Go ahead.
wrong, but it sounds like she's running from something.
Really?
Or she sounds like she's trying to meet up with someone without being, you know, exposed.
It does seem like that. Now, to give a little context to her not wanting to talk to her boyfriend, her boyfriend Billy attended the school that she just transferred out of, and so did her sister.
And that was still in Massachusetts?
No, that was in New York, somewhere in New York. I don't want to pronounce it wrong.
Okay.
Now, there were rumors that her sister caught Billy cheating on her and told her about it, and that was why she didn't feel like talking to Billy at the moment. Now that's a rumor, but it's something I heard.
What?
So yeah, so she's looking up those directions. Her family doesn't know why she told her professor she'd be out of school for a week. No idea.
Okay.
She then calls the owner of a 2-bedroom condo in Bartlett, New Hampshire. This is a place she spent time at in her past, and it was special to her. I think this is a place her family might have like vacationed at a little bit.
Okay, so she's living in Massachusetts, going to school. She's trying to get to Vermont. She's booking rooms in Vermont. And now she's looking at stuff where?
In New Hampshire.
So then she's also looking at New Hampshire.
Yeah.
So she's kind of
she's trying to go somewhere, and it is all over the place, and it's like, where do you want to go? Why?
What are you trying to get to?
Yeah. What are you like? What's going on? Okay. So then she packs a bag of essentials, makeup, toiletries, school books, and a few days worth of clothes.
Her school books. So she planned on coming back if she's packing her
That's what I was thinking. If I'm taking my school books with me,
she's gonna study wherever she is and come back.
Yeah.
So if she could have been meeting up with someone.
And she did tell her professors that she'd be back in a week.
Right.
So that's adding up. Like, she's not trying to run away.
Right. I feel like even if she was trying to run away and she told her professors like, oh, I'll be back in a week, she wouldn't have took her school books.
Yep. So at 2:05 p.m. that day, she's calling the hotel in Vermont to try and make those reservations. At 2:18, she calls Billy. He doesn't answer, so she just leaves a voicemail again saying that they'll talk later. Now, at 3:15 p.m. that day, Maura withdraws $280 out of an off-campus ATM. And this is just about all the money she has in her bank account. Which isn't that weird, I guess, because it's like $300. So
I mean, yeah, but
and at that age, you don't really like say, you're not too worried about saving. Like, she's a college student. You know?
I wonder if it was commonplace for people to be using like cards, like debit cards and credit cards.
In 2004.
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
They definitely had them, but
I mean, I'm saying it like I'm super. I think I was probably like 7 or 8.
Yeah, but this still feels like ancient to us.
It does, yeah.
Okay. Now, that's, like I said, close to all the money she has in her accounts. She then stops at a liquor store and purchases about $40 in alcohol. Now I'm thinking you're going on vacation somewhere and you want to party?
Right.
At least get drunk and enjoy yourself. According to police, she leaves the area of Massachusetts she was in and heads toward New Hampshire in her Saturn around 4 p.m.
Okay.
She did not tell anyone why she left for New Hampshire. And I'm not sure how they know she left at that time.
So she was calling to book a hotel in Vermont.
Yeah.
And she's in New Hampshire.
Heading there.
Okay, I'm gonna look
Maybe
up.
she couldn't
I'm gonna look up the American. Look at this.
Tell her to get a new case, you guys. Make her get a new case.
Don't make me get a new case.
But yeah, so I'm thinking maybe the reservation didn't go through for the place in Vermont, so she settled for New Hampshire. I'm thinking, I don't know.
I'm gonna look up. Okay, so let's look up. Like, I'm looking up where the states are. Yeah, I'm about to be 25 years old, looking up where the sure I am. Okay.
That's okay, boo.
So we're zoom in, iPhone. Okay, so New Hampshire and Vermont.
Okay, so but Massachusetts.
Vermont is near New York. It's right next to New York.
Right, so she's all around the same little area of like states, kind of.
Okay. It just like opens up the possibility of was she trying to meet up with her boyfriend? Leaving a message saying we'll talk later. They make plans to meet up at a certain time.
But wouldn't you confirm that? That's a long drive, and like.
I mean, I would confirm that, but will everybody say like let's say for instance, you know, we were in a long distance relationship, right? And I live here in Michigan, and you lived in, I don't know, where's somewhere that's not too far, like Illinois, right? And you're like making plans to get a hotel in Ohio, you know, but we made this plan like a month ago before you realize I cheated or something like that, you know what I'm saying? You'd probably still want to come and talk, you know what I'm saying?
Right, okay, I get that.
I just don't know why, if she goes to Vermont, why New Hampshire's in the mix.
Right. Well, remember that was a place. First, she looked up directions to New Hampshire, where she had good memories.
Okay.
Then she tries to book a hotel in Vermont.
Okay.
Now she's heading to New Hampshire.
Okay. Okay.
It looks like.
Okay.
It looks like. Now remember that she's headed for New Hampshire right now.
Okay.
Okay. Now, like I said, no one knows why she's going there. She leaves around 4.
Okay.
At 7:27 p.m. that night, a woman named Faith, I'm not going to say her last name because I don't think it's necessary, a resident of Haverhill, or Haverhill, New Hampshire, calls police to report an accident near her home. It's Maura's car, and it's crashed into a snowbank. She also claims to see a man smoking in the car. Now, later, she would change that statement and say that it may have just been a red light in the car. But her initial statement does say that she's seen a man smoking a cigarette in the car.
Either way it goes, she's seen a man in the car.
Okay, I think so too. Like, you called right when you seen it, because when these calls are coming in.
When she changed the statement, did she say like she doesn't know that there was a person in there? Or she just seen a red light?
Yeah. Now it's dark. It's winter time. It's in the middle of February.
Okay.
And there's snow. You know.
Right.
This is also in a rural area.
Right.
All right. So that call comes in at 7:27.
Okay.
Shortly after that, a bus driver named Butch calls police to report Maura's accident. He states that he spoke with Maura Murray. He offered to help her, and he offered to call police. She declined his offer, and she told him that she already called AAA and that they were on the way. Now, he lives 100 yards from this crash site. So he says that he knows that they're like right on the edge of the White Mountains, I think it's called. Mm-hmm. He knows that you don't get any cell phone reception in that area. So he goes home, which is only 100 yards away. It couldn't have took him any more than 1 to 2 minutes to get home. And he calls the police himself. He calls the police at 7:42 p.m. This is 15 minutes after Faith's phone call. Okay.
So something I'm concerned about is why wasn't the police there yet? If Faith called 15 minutes ago, like it's like unless like the nearest like
right
police department is 20 minutes or more away,
right?
It shouldn't be.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Why hasn't the police made it? If she's like, yo, I see a accident. There's a man outside smoking. If I'm a police officer, I'm gonna be like,
and it's
what?
like a snowy night.
Yeah,
I believe it's snowing. It's rural. It's dark.
Like,
so
yeah, 15 minutes. Come on.
So he calls 15 minutes later. Police ask if she appears injured, and Butch says that she looks a little bit shaken up. The airbags were deployed, but there was no blood.
Okay.
And she didn't look, bad.
Okay.
The crash also, it's a good thing to note that the crash happened like right after a sharp turn in the road. So
okay.
it's almost like she's driving and there's a sharp right.
Right, and then she just probably went.
Hits the snowbank.
Okay.
Yeah. Police arrive on scene at 7:46.
So how long was that from? So what time was the initial call? The woman's call?
The woman's call was at 7:27.
Okay, and they get there at 7:46. So
right.
26 minutes.
But I think it's important to note too that if he calls at 7:42 and it only took him 1 to 2 minutes to get home, then we can assume that she was still at that place at about 7:40 p.m. So that means, like, you know what I'm saying? She would, and the police arrived
right.
6 minutes after her being there.
Okay, so then I guess the police got there in a good amount of time, 20 minutes. I mean,
well, no, I'm not saying they got there in a good time. I'm just saying that it's an important thing to remember for the story that she had to have been there at 7:40.
So if she was there at 7:40, that was the last time she was seen. It was
that's why I'm saying that, because when the police get there, she's nowhere to be found.
She's gone. And if you're waiting for AAA, you're not gonna walk far away from your car. You're gonna make sure you're seen.
Yeah.
So okay, so to me, immediately somebody was watching.
Suspicious.
Somebody was watching.
Suspicious. And it's weird because Butch just left her at 7:40. She was there at 7:46. She's gone.
She goes, I called AAA already, but you don't have any cell service. So what?
That indicates to me that he might have made her feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Because she didn't want his help, and it's wintertime, and why would you reject someone's help in the wintertime?
Right.
And he is a big guy. Now, he did communicate to police that he might have scared her because he's a big guy.
Okay, so we do know that he called the police Because in my head,
Butch,
he was
yeah.
one of the suspects. Because you were the last person to see her,
Yeah.
like alive, walking around, breathing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing too is, did the person that may have got to her already get to her and was sitting in the car? Like, if somebody come past, tell him that da-da-da-da. Because maybe he knows that she looks pretty obvious right now. So he's waiting for things to die down. But that'd be sketchy as well, because then if somebody did call the police and you sitting in the back of her car, they're going to be like, who's this?
Right. The lady said she's seen a man.
True.
So when they arrive at 7:46, Maura is gone. She's nowhere to be found. This means her disappearance, like we said, happens within about a 6-minute window, as it would have taken Butch no more than a few minutes to drive 100 yards to his home. When police get there, the car is locked, and in the car there's a box of red wine behind the driver's seat, a Coke bottle with red liquid in it, red wine stains, a AAA card, accident report forms, the forms that her dad asked her to pick up. So that's more indication that she was coming back to give him those forms. They also found gloves, CDs, makeup, driving directions to Vermont. Now this is where this comes back. If she's headed to New Hampshire, why does she have directions to Vermont?
Why is she so back and forth as it pertains to where she's going?
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. Now this is what's even more weird. There's also a book named Not Without Peril found in her back seat. Now, also there was a rag in her tailpipe.
Oh, rag in her tailpipe.
Now her dad said that he told her to put a rag in her tailpipe to keep her from getting pulled over because her car had a lot of smoke coming out of the tailpipe.
Okay.
So that might explain that away. Now, the bus driver and state troopers searched west of the scene and searched for her. As far as we know, no one searches east, and I'm not sure why.
See, with these cases, this is what messes me up so bad, is because when somebody disappears, the windows to find them is so tiny. So it's like you do have to comb through every single lead you can get, whether that means searching west for this long and east for that long at the same time. You've got to do it. I know it's tedious, but you've got to.
Now, I'm sure at some point they did search east, but for whatever reason that night they didn't.
Okay.
So, another weird thing, because we say it's the winter time, there was no footprints left in the snow. No, I don't know if it was blizzarding that night. That's something else I'd have to look up. But there was no footprints.
So, but okay, so then that indicates to me that she was either picked up by car or she walked the street.
Right. Yep. Okay. The bus driver's interaction, as we know, is the last known sighting of her. There has also been no activity on her bank accounts or phone records, and her debit cards, credit cards, and cell phone were all missing from the scene. So she did take those with her when she left.
Which is, it like, every time like I feel like I got a theory, it messes it up.
It messes it up.
I feel like if you were kidnapped, they wouldn't let you take your cell phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been left behind.
Right. So now it's making it seem like she almost went on foot to get help. Okay.
But there's a house, there was a woman's house nearby, right? That she's seen it. So
right.
Maura had to have seen this house.
Right. And I don't know what happened with that lady. She didn't go to the house as far as we know. And I don't know if the lady stopped watching. But it didn't say that the lady seen her walk off anywhere. Right. I don't know if she was watching the whole time. And we have no idea. Now, that's the last known sighting. So as far as case updates have gone, in April 2019, there was a home closely by where she went missing. I'm not sure if this was Butch's home, the bus driver, but I feel like it could be because he only lived 100 yards away. So what happened was they used ground penetration radar around that area, and they found that the ground in the basement of this home had been disturbed recently. So they went in and they dug it up. They didn't find anything except some old pottery. But that was like the latest update. There's never been any remains found. There were some remains found in the White Mountains in 2021, but it was not Maura.
So, okay.
Now, I have a section that says like more context. This is just some interesting things about the case that we should know if we're going to generate some theories about what happened. The guy Maura was dating at the time, Billy, I think I already spoke about this, but there was the rumor that he cheated on her shortly before this.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, this is really weird. That book I told you about that was found in her car, that book is about people who went missing, people who disappeared rather, in the same mountains that she disappeared in. Now that's almost making it seem like, were you fantasizing about the idea of disappearing?
I mean,
Maybe
with trouble following behind her, I mean, she, like I said, like she was on probation, or like you said, she was on probation. Her boyfriend just cheated on her.
She just wrecked her dad's car.
She just wrecked her dad's car.
She's on probation. Oh, you said she's on probation.
This guy is, I mean, who knows too?
Her sister's like relapsing.
This is just one of my theories. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
The theory.
I'm ready.
Maybe she ran away not that far. Hear me out here.
Okay.
Maybe the whole time she was with Butch. And the reason why I say that, hear me out. The reason why I say that is either two things. Butch could have been harboring her. Maybe she did get help from him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And maybe when he called the police, oh yeah, I think I scared her. Well, she was standing right there.
Right.
You know?
That's definitely been one of my theories before.
And maybe either he harbored her so she could run away later on, you know, in his home. Or maybe maybe she knew Butch. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe he abducted her.
Or maybe Butch was the one who abducted her, and to make himself not be the prime suspect, he goes, hey, I hope I didn't.
He calls the
spook her.
police, right? Another thing now, later on, a man reported that he seen a woman walking fast on foot about 4 miles away from her crash site, and the woman he seen did fit Maura's description. He didn't report it that night because he didn't know what was going on. This is a rural area.
Right.
But weeks later, when news has got out, he's putting two and two together, and he's like, oh, that's the night I seen that girl walking.
Yeah, it just sucks because I feel like the more time that go by, when you know you call the police and you go, hey, it's kind of harder to like pinpoint, because like it's like, are you sure you remember that was a while ago? So are you sure that wasn't yesterday or the day before that? You know, that you see.
It's not solid. Now this is crazy. This is crazy. Police use scent tracking dogs, right, from the crash site. Now what they used was, I guess, a scarf, and later on Maura's dad would be mad because he felt like, I guess it was a brand new scarf, and they didn't know if Maura's scent was really on it, like if she had time to really wear it. I think it was a scarf, excuse me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was that. And so he doesn't feel like it's accurate, but they used it, and the dog tracked her scent 100 miles east of the site, and then it stops. Remember, they didn't search east. So they're thinking, did she go east and did she get picked up because the scent cuts off right there?
Yeah, so it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like. Now, okay, now this is the latest, I guess I'll say, one of our neighbors went in. This is the latest, I guess I'll say, update in her case, and this is creepy.
Okay.
There's a user on YouTube. His page, I want to say, has gotten taken down by now because it was so creepy. But people following the case became suspicious of him because he had a lot of weird cryptid messages in his videos. He was being creepy. But the weirdest thing is his name on YouTube was Mr. 112 Dirtbag. That's weird because Maura disappeared along Route 112. And Dirtbag is what Maura's father continues to call whoever might have done something to her in the news. Like, you know, bring her home, you dirtbag. So this guy's name on there is... Has he ever been investigated? Like, I want to say. I'm not sure. But I think he was investigated, and I think there wasn't really a connection found or else. I mean, well, now it wouldn't be. I mean, anybody who done something like that would be smart enough to get rid of anything. Yeah, definitely. But it's like, it's taunting because... It's very taunting. If he was the person who picked her up and moved her or whatever, you know, may have happened, you know, by the time that he has the time to start a YouTube channel and put up videos, no one knows where she is. It's like... That's crazy. I mean, if I was police, I'd be surveying that guy all the time. Me too. Like, that's crazy. That's really crazy. So that's the case. I wrote down like some common theories that people have. One is suicide. Okay. One is that she was abducted, whether it be by Butch, the responding officer, or a random person.
The responding officer?
I say the responding officer because there's also a rumor that he, years afterwards, committed suicide. And I guess a lot of people accused him of possibly being guilty for a long time. So they say like maybe that depressed him and he committed suicide, or maybe he was guilty and committed suicide. And suicide is nothing to play about. You know, I'm not saying he's guilty because he did. If he did, allegedly. I haven't really fact checked this information, it's just a rumor. But that's a theory that people have. Or like being abducted by a stranger. Like,
yeah. Like Mr. Wonder.
Something I think too is like if you just got into a car accident, who's to say she wasn't unconscious? Butch grabs her out of the car, takes her home, and calls the police. Maybe that's why there's no footprints.
Maybe that's the man she's saying.
Yeah, right. And then the other one is that she could have just tried her luck on foot and got lost. So, you know, there's a lot more to this case, you guys. There's a lot of small details I might have missed. There's like whole podcast series on this case.
It's so crazy. Like this case is like baffling because it's like, what happened? And the amount of theories that can be, it's like either, to me at least, I'm not an internet sleuth, I'm not a detective, I'm not a cop, I'm not nothing, so, or I'm not anything, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like with the theories that we had, you would have had to investigate them right then and there to really get a primitive answer,
that's
like
what
an honest answer. And so like I feel like at this point it's like, what can we do? Like even like, you know what I'm saying, even if we get a lead on this guy may have done it, it's like it's so far gone. What can we do? And you know, they've solved cases from like the 1990s and stuff like that, so you know it's not that far, but it's like, you know, like if I'm pretty sure if she committed suicide, she'd have been found by now. I
would think so too, because I feel like it's harder to find a good spot to hide yourself. And then I also feel like if you're committing suicide, usually you kind of want to be found. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure, but to maybe like let people know, you know.
And then here's another thing: how we know she wasn't ran off the road by someone?
We don't know that. Oh my God, that's scary.
What if she was ran off the road by somebody and abducted?
And they abducted her.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be insane.
It's like, and then like it's just crazy. Cause and then what if Butch is innocent as it pertains to him not kidnapping her? But what if he wanted to be known, so he just made up some lie of seeing her? You know what I'm saying? Like all of these things can mess up this case. You know?
Yeah. So if you have first, you know, I don't know if there's someone out there who has tips. If you do, call the police county in which she went missing. You can also go to Maura Murray missing.org, I believe is the website her family set up to keep people updated on the case. It has a list of the timeline of the case and just more information, pictures. It's really crazy.
That's insane. Y'all be careful out there. Like, there's some real creeps out there. Y'all be careful. Be careful. And if you're a creep, stop being a creep. It's ridiculous. For sure. You're not cool. Stop being a creep.
So yeah, you guys, where is Maura Murray? Something to think about. It's crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, so crazy.
Oh my God.
You crazy girl, so crazy.
Oh, so crazy. It's like what could have happened? And if everything Butcher said is in the up and up, what happened in 6 minutes?
In 6 minutes. She's missing, nowhere in sight, no footprints.
That literally have to be somebody drove right up behind him and snatched her without saying anything.
And I'm not, you know, I don't want to accuse this guy of anything. He hasn't been charged, but it makes me just suspicious of you because I always look at the last person to see them.
Right, yeah.
And so that's just scary.
Oh, yeah, okay. We got dessert, y'all.
You need to leave.
We got, this one I believe is like Teddy Graham and Graham Cracker. This one right here. Then we got a white chocolate chip one right here. That's that white chocolate chip right there. Then we got molten lava right here. That's a molten lava right there. Then we got regular chocolate chip. That's that chocolate chip right there. Ooh, your battery about to die.
I'm about to change it.
We're gonna try these. Let's get it.
I already tried milk chocolate before. I know I like it, so I'm gonna try the molten lava cake. Okay. This bad boy.
I'm gonna try this bad boy.
Which one are you trying?
This is the Teddy Graham.
All right, we're gonna try the middle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's like fudge in the middle.
What just fell? Oh.
Okay, ready?
I don't know what the point of that cream is, but the cookie is on point.
Oh my god.
It's so sweet.
That lava one is on point.
That's on point.
Ooh, that's really good.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
It's so soft and warm. The cream's good. I don't really need it, but it's good.
Yeah. I feel it's like it's good, but the cream? Yeah, the cookie could kick without it. You know?
Oh yeah. I would rate the molten lava cake a 10.
See, I would rate the molten lava cake like an 8. The cookie, the graham cracker one, I would rate like I'd rate like another 8 because I feel like it doesn't really need the cream or like that much of the cream.
Yeah, I rate the graham cracker one or Teddy Graham at 8 too. All right, what's this?
I got a white chocolate chip one here.
Okay, and then I got a milk chocolate chip, and yeah.
It's so soft.
Perfect as usual.
That's really good.
I'm not gonna try the white chocolate one because I don't like white chocolate.
I don't like regular chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, you don't like milk chocolate chips. So
it's so funny, y'all, because like I love like milk chocolate, but like regular chocolate chip cookies I can't get with.
Milk chocolate chip, 10 out of 10.
This white chocolate chip one is a 10 out of 10 too. They need to keep this around.
Yeah, that's good. They did what they needed to do this week. I know I'm breathing heavy, y'all. I'm so full.
She over here like,
oh, I'm so full. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, like, and comment, and subscribe.
Where is Maura Murray?
Why you decided? Was you decided to do the robot?
Yeah. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.